there is a positivity, there is a friendliness and an energy. You come here and you get a sense of that straight away, however big the organisation is. I'm Dalia and I have been here for 7 years and I'm now the Deputy Manager of Development for Volunteer Services. It is around recruiting volunteers for our volunteer services team. I deliver training to all volunteers who come on board. Currently we've got about 526. From the development side, that's where it gets really broad. So it could be anything from supporting younger people who are doing their A-levels, who want to be volunteers, and expanding that programme, seeing where we can stretch their capabilities, right through to working closely with schools and synagogues in the area, which is great. The beauty about volunteers is that they can do this on their own terms, at their own pace, using whatever skills they want, and they're doing it for free. So I have to be really mindful that they are giving us this time off their own backs, and it has to slot in with what they're doing. It can be a real challenge getting people on board to be volunteers, but the common denominator is that people care, and that's why they come on and do it. Word of mouth is fantastic, and I will go anywhere and talk to anybody about coming to work for the Fed. I'm really passionate. It's genuine, so I'm quite happy to go and talk. So it could be anything from a business breakfast to schools or colleges, shul groups, anything where you can actually get face to face with somebody and give over your passion, talk about what the Fed does, get that awareness out there. The more people can understand what we do and why it's needed, the better. It's really getting to know the person as quickly as you can, getting to know that little bit of nugget that makes them who they are. What are they good at? What interests them? How do we get the most out of them? I always say to people it's on their terms, which it is, but then I also like to kind of squeeze a little bit, get a little bit more out of them. And if you know somebody well enough, if you can really hear what it is that makes them tick and what it is that they want to do out there, what they want to get out of their volunteering, then you're going to get a little bit more out of them. Obviously, I'm going to say we're the best team. We work brilliantly together. There's lots of different roles within that team as well. So we've got the coordinators. My job is, it's just me who does my job. We have My Voice project and South Manchester coordinators as well. And we all interlink. Ultimately, we're sharing and supporting over 500 clients right across the community and 500 volunteers. So there's a lot of people who we're supporting. There's an awful lot of experience. So the newest person on our team she only started about 4 months ago. And the longest serving member on our team, I think, is about 27 years. That's fantastic. Being able to use that knowledge and experience, not just of the job, but also of the people that you're working with, is great. I love my job. I'm very happy. And I think that it comes from the top and it filters down. There is a positivity, there is a friendliness and an energy. You come here and you get a sense of that straight away. However big the organisation is, there is a hello, there is a smile, there's a joke. And I think it's because ultimately you're never going to become a millionaire working here. Everybody's doing this because they have got a big heart and they care. And whether you're caring on any level, I think you get a sense of that. So I enjoy working here because I feel it every day that people are caring. I would say you definitely need to have a big heart and you need to care. You're not going to come into social care without caring. You need to really have your heart into it and know that the ultimate goal is the people that you're helping. Certainly for recruitment and training, you need to be passionate and lively and energetic and want to go the extra mile, see things a little bit differently, and also to maybe see a bigger picture of what more we can do. I actually really appreciate that in my job and I think within the organisation, that there is scope for a developmental way of thinking. One of my first clients as a volunteer, and she's passed away now, and she was adorable and I saw her for 2 years. And I remember it was our birthdays and we were 50 years apart. So I think I was 35 and she was turning 85. Absolutely true. And she said, and our birthdays were 50 years and about a month apart. And I said, what are you doing for your birthday? And she said, what are you doing for yours? And we were doing the same thing. We were both going for a pizza to Cromer with the girls. Her girls were a little bit older than my girls, and getting a bottle of wine. And she said, you know what, just the four of us, one of them drives, and we're going to jump in the car, go to Cromer, get a bottle of wine. And it touched me so much. I thought, it's me, that's what I'm doing. We're not the same. We're not meant to be the same. She has a different life experience. Her generation was from a different time. But I can see that connection. There's just that thread that binds us through the generations. And it's always stayed with me. And she was a really, really dear client of mine. And when the job opportunity came up and I thought, is it for me? I don't know if I could do that. What's involved? And again, my friend said, just go for it. Just be honest and be real and see what's on offer. And it's about connecting. It's that thread that goes from heart to heart, from person to person. Absolutely has stayed the same. And that's what drew me in. And that was 14 years ago, more or less.